welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Golden State Warriors. And it's the Warriors to start off. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. McAdoo out there with Elton Brand, then it's Maggette, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. Now here's Curry, pass to Iguodala, right side Green, just 5 on the clock. Bogut trying to get open, Green, no luck.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Ball against Curry. Gordon kicks to McAdoo. Ball outside. And the pass to Maggette. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Curry. The shot, no good. Nice tee from Maggette. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, look, here's what the Clippers head coach had to say earlier, and he was clearly feeling good coming out of the locker room. They were very composed all through their Game 1 upset. He's hoping for more of the same tonight. He told me, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I'm going to get ahead of myself. If we go home with a 2-0 lead, we're going to be real tough to beat. Let's say so, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Gordon after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. Back to Gordon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Gotta respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Now here's Iguodala. He kicks to Green. And finished off by Bogut.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Green against Gordon. Knocked loose. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And so it's Golden State with it. Curry looking it over. Pass to Thompson. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Gordon. That's a miss. He's made one in this one. And even 3-on-3 break. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. Outside, Green. Bogut trying to get open. And there's Green on the assist by Thompson.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Thompson against Gordon. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Gordon's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Curry. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Paul. Passes to Brand. Outside Gordon. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Paul. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 8. And the wide open shot from Green. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to Paul. Over Green. Hall's shot is off.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And that one, good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Different look here for the Warriors. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Chris Kamen's checked in for McAdoo. Blake Griffin comes in for Elton Brand. Harper, he's checked in for Gordon. And Free subbed in for Paul. Now here is Barbosa. Back to Livingston. Outside, Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harper the pass to Griffin. Rebounded by Jerebko.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Clippers trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Free. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Now here's Green. He's got 10. Releases. Can't nail the jumper. What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. To have you with us as we get going here in game 2. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Clippers trail by 13. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Chris Kaman, Free out there with Harper. Then there's Griffin, and it's McGetty in at the small forward. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Harper. He's again. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his first bucket in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Corey Maggette. Clippers trail by 13. And there's the pass to Free. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Harper's shot, good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Barbosa against Harper. Now here is Barbosa. Not a lot of room, and he drops in the way up off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 12. Harper against Barbosa. Harper kicks to Griffin. From 12 feet out, again, Los Angeles.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Barnes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Green breaking loose and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
That's good from Barnes.
You got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Jonas Jerebko. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Barnes hits them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ball looking around. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Chris Paul. And the rejection by Brand. Here's McAdoo. Good on the shot, and that shades the lead to single digits.
McAdoo, a talented scorer on the block now. I mean, he knows exactly how to get the position he wants to score down there.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Bogut the pass to Curry. And it's sent back by McAdoo. Gordon goes in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Ball against Curry. High post shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Ball against Curry. Paul left side, 11 feet away. Here's Brand. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Thompson against Free. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry definitely. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Here's McAdoo. Back to Paul. To shoot. Steps back and fires. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, one of the things, Kevin, that makes Chris Paul such a terrific floor general is his ability to run the pick and roll. Whether he passes it or keeps it, he usually always makes the right decision.
Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Clippers trail by 7. 1:24 left in the first half. Mr. Brand. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. That free throw good from Thompson.
And Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Andre Iguodala. Griffin's checked in for Los Angeles. Harper comes in for Creed.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Ball finds Gordon. Griffin in position.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. But he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Curry. Up top, Jerebko. Thompson looking for an opening. Passes it to Bogut. Clock at 4. A 3-ball. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaq. Well, for the Warriors, after falling into a 1-0 hole to start the series, they look to be getting back on the right track here tonight. And it's crucial that they do hold on to this halftime lead, because falling behind 2-0 would leave them with a very steep hill to climb. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
To have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala out there with Draymond Green, and it's Bogut, and it's Thompson, and it's Curry in at the point.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And it's Paul top the key. Over Iguodala. And it's Paul missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Iguodala outside. Getty against Thompson. Iguodala wide open. Off the mark. Clippers trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Getty the pass to McAdoo. Gordon against Iguodala. Takes the 13-footer. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot by McAdoo.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
He's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Los Angeles, Chris Kaman is checked in for Brand, and Freeze subbed in for Eric Gordon. Getty against Iguodala. Takes it to Livingston. Releases from 15. Good as the jump shot ball. Livingston's got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight. Barnes, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harper, he's checked in for Chris Paul.
And it has to be said, McAdoo, one of the best shooting bigs ever, shooting better than 50% from the field for entire seasons is routine for him.
Now here's Curry, 11 points in the game. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Kaman. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Harper, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Livingston with it. Barnes. And it's sent back by Kaman. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's McAdoo. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Some changes for Golden State. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. And the Clippers with a change here too. Griffin's checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Harper kicks to Griffin. 3 passes to King. Good. Kaman's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Pass to Barbosa. Over World B. Free. And Leandro Barbosa. The bucket on the assist by Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 5. And it's the Clippers' ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Free passes to Griffin. Goes up to the stripe. Warriors with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now here's Livingston, covered by Maggette. And that one drops. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead. Livingston's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Feeds it to Griffin. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Now here's Jerebko. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He's off on the first.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And he sinks the second. Los Angeles calls timeout. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Harper. The pass to Freeze. No good on the triple. And here are the Warriors now. Green with the ball. And Kaman picks him up defensively. Barnes passes to Curry. We've got 1:08 left in the third. But they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Barnes.
Hey, when you lay off of Harrison Barnes, he's going to go right up on the catch.
Here is Harper. He's got 5. Oh, Griffin in position.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
And here is Jerebko. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Griffin. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Curry. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
You can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Elton Brand is out there with Gordon. And it's Chris Paul. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harper in at the 2-guard. To tie it up. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Thompson lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Warriors lead by 2.
With just stellar court vision by Bogut, sees the defense is unbalanced and then finds the open man.
Here's Paul. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Barnes. Barbosa against Harper. Floats one, and the rejection by Brand. Barbosa with the steal. And here we go with Barbosa. Heading to the hoop. Leaves it in off the breakaway.
How about that blinding speed from Barbosa? Just effective in the fast break, easily leaking out there in transition.
Now here's Paul. Outside Harper. Griffin inside, covered by Barnes. Griffin passes to Brand, and then Brand with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that front.
Making the statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Leandro Barbosa. The Clippers also changing it up. McAdoo comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Spaghetti in for Harper.
First team, then much later, an NBA champion. Bogut's had every other kind of season in between.
Now here's Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And you know, with Paul, his competitive drive really exceptional. He wants to be one of the all-time greats, and he's got a great winning mindset.
So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Thompson passes to Bogut. Brand against Curry. 6 to shoot. And the Warriors miss again. The Clippers trail. Here's Paul to take the lead. And Brand with the lay-in. Good.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there, Greg. The timing couldn't have been better.
Safe to say that Curry's going to go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And the first one.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Paul. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Shot from 12. Here's Brand. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
James trying to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Elton Brand.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Here's Gordon, following the basket by Draymond Green. Gordon kicks to Maggette. Knocks it loose. Iguodala with the steal. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
An absolute terror in transition. Even though Iguodala is a little older, he still possesses that impressive speed.
Gordon the pass to Maggette. Maggette outside. Over Iguodala. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Here's the teardrop. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skill. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Here's McAdoo. Maggette outside. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Brink. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Left in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, McAdoo's so good at crashing the boards. Outstanding as an offensive rebounder working that glass.
Curry against Paul. There's the 3. That one doesn't go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. To McAdoo. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Maggette. Curry with the defensive effort. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 3. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson outside. Curry against Paul. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 3. Here's Thompson. Green kicks to Iguodala. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now. Again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Paul missing. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0, this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one. In the NBA 2K20
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the New York Knicks. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Jordan is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Pippen, and it's Dennis Rodman, and it's Gilmore in at the 5. Now here's Pippen. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 5. Good on the triple.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Rose against Frazier. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Rodman. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Anthony against Pippen. And Anthony gets it to go.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
And it's blocked. Here's Guerin. It's not going to go for him. Jordan with some nice D. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Rose against Frazier. Gilmore passes to Rose. Outside, Rodman. Frazier against Rose. Over Frazier. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The pass to DeBusschere. Back to Anthony. To the paint. Here's Frazier. And he banks in the layup. Frazier's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Pippen. Another shot. Rebound by Anthony.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Guerin, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Rose. And Rose throws it down hard.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Pass to Ewing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Jordan kicks to Rose. And he gets it to go. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Anthony's shot is off. Chicago leading. Here's the three. And again, it's Rose with a three. He's got 10.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting short.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Chicago making some changes. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Houston, the pass to Reed. Here's Houston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. King against Buck, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Chicago leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night. First one falls.
How about that team-first mentality that Sloan brings to the game, that does a little bit of everything on offense and plays with a ton of passion defensively.
And so he hits both.
But his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Kicks it to Monroe. Will it go? And it's good on the layup.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
The high post shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Chicago leading by 5. Butler feeling out of it. Now the dish to Noah. Pass to Armstrong. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the middle. Here's Houston. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Armstrong against Monroe. And it's Armstrong missing.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And that's the explosive ability of King. He's going to go out there in attack mode, always playing the game at full throttle.
Here's Love, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Reed.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Unloads. Here's Love, and it's blocked. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Knicks out front. They lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, hang out there with Grant, then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kukoc, and it's Armstrong, and at the 1 spot.
And every time we see Starks, he looks a little more comfortable from range.
Outside Butler. Passes it to Grant. He kicks it to Armstrong. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Butler. The shot misses. So New York will take it the other way. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Ewing's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Pippen comes in for Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Armstrong. Bulls trail by 4. Dang with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pippen dishes to Grant. Reed against Dang. Lock at 6. Now the pass to Pippen. Starks with the steal. And they're running. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. One on Pippen. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Anthony checking for New York. And he's good on the second. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Rose surveying the D. Here's Pippen. And that one hits back iron. New York leading by 5. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Anthony, the pass to Barnett. Here's Anthony. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Rose. It's Pippen on the wing. Pass to Grant. No good that time. Excellent D there from Anthony. Barnett against Dang. Barnett, no good. And it's Rose with the ball for Chicago. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Dang. Starks outside. Pass to Barnett. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dang. Good work defensively by Richardson.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Baseline try. Gets the front of the rim and out. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Dang. Knocked away. Rose against Richardson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pippen against Starks. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
No hesitation to get into the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
New York calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Frazier the pass to DeBusschere. Pass to Ewing. No good that time, and it's Chicago the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And a fast break now for New York. Here's King. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Rose gets to Jordan. That one rolling around and runs out. New York leading by 3. Frazier outside. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. Feeds it to Ewing. Noah with the block. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Lucas is checked in for Ewing. And a change for the Bulls. Armstrong's checked in for Rose. Rodman kicks to Armstrong. Back to Rodman. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Jordan. From deep. Offensive rebound. And Noah with the slam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
Yeah, Kevin, second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And that one's good, Darren.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside Jordan. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Top of the key. It's hauled in by Porzingis. New York leading by 4. The pass to King. Sweet little floater.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
11 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
It could go. What a play. Simply brings it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end the quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty for the Knicks. They've come out with the clear intention of turning this series around. Down 2-0. This is basically their last chance to salvage the series. And so far it looks... And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
On. Oh, buzzer. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
How about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
They've got Frazier. Ewing is out there with DeBusschere. Then it's Anthony. And it's Guerin in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Rose passes to Pippen. Arcing shot, good D by Ewing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
DeBusschere can't get the basket. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Ewing.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Here's Frazier. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pass.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to have him back.
Here's Pippen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
The Knicks making a switch here. Reed's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Frazier. 8 points for him. Pass to Ewing. Anthony left side. Shoots over Pippen. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel. Chicago making a switch here. Owens check in. And here are the Bulls now. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, Rodman. Pass to Pippen. Jacks up a three, and the three ball is good. Pippen's got 7 points.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Anthony on the wing. Fades away. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls trail by 7. Now Pippen. 7 points in the game. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Might take a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down and play their game.
A shot by Frazier, no good. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. Here's Gilmore. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Ewing.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
He gets that one.
This system is set up perfectly for him to go. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Anthony's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Time called here, the Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't go down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And stolen by Richardson. Here's Monroe. Finished off the break. Monroe's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Richardson against Butler. He dishes it to Sloan. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Richardson. A slam dunk by Richardson.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
So they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Dang looking it over. Passes it to Sloan. A floater. It's deflected. They retain possession.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Chicago, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Free throw good from Luol Deng. Zinkas, he's checked in for New York. Armstrong's checked in for Chicago. Deng hits them both. New York leading by 11. Monroe, the pass to Porzingis. Here's the pass to Reed. And Grant sends it back. Kukoc from outside. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Richardson. And the layup's good off the glass. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Butler against Richardson. Butler passes to Grant. Kicks it to Armstrong. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Monroe. Good work defensively by Monroe.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Pass to Houston. Over Grant. The offensive rebound. Reed makes it off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And it's about the want-to. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
Got a piece of it. Butler dishes to Armstrong. Elbow shot. Jump shot is good that time.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Monroe outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Monroe's got his third bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shoots it. Rebound by Monroe. The Knicks leading by 15. Over Armstrong. A second chance effort. And Porzingis with the lay-in. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Richardson against Butler. From deep three-point range, and no good in the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 17. And time for the short break, and stay right. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Noah. Rose is out there with Jordan. Then it's Pippen, and it's Love in at the power forward. And good that time.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
DeBusschere passes to Reed. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Packaging struck in for Reed. Ewing the pass to DeBusschere. New York moving the ball around. Here's Starks. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 15. Outside Jordan. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table. And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Starts the pass to Barnett. And the layup falls. And the Knicks lead by 15.
A big, athletic combo guard. Starks loves to score, but also more than willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Rose. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. King outside. Starts the pass to Barnett. There's the triple. The rebound by Pippen. Bulls trail by 13. The feed to Rose. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 14 points for Derrick Rose.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they struggle as a whole.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Let's go now to the sideline. Catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That free throw missing.
2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Not what you expect out of him. He was due to cool off a little, I guess.
Pippen, the pass to Rose. Anthony against Rodman. Pass to Jordan. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Guerin, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's the reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Rodman kicks to Pippen. Passes to Jordan. Frazier against Rose. 6 to shoot. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Rose has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah. Now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Feeds it to DeBusschere. Lays it up off the glass. DeBusschere's got his first 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Rose kicks to Jordan. Now the pass to Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Frazier against Pippen. Shot by Frazier, no good. Bulls trail by 8. A floater in deep. Pippen drops it in.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Here's Frazier. Chicago grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding foul.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Anthony against Pippen. Anthony can't hit. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 19-6 run. The Bulls keep it alive. Ewing comes to help, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And New York making the change. Reed checked in. New York calls timeout. They're up by 4. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Closing in on the final buzzer. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
Frazier scanning the floor. Out to Anthony. New York, no good that time either. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Gilmore, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Rose with the double team. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head up in the game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 35 seconds left in the game. Seconds left in the fourth. It counts, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
New York calls timeout. They lead by 2. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
It's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
Off the inbound. Good!
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
But they recover. Post game sees New York take this one. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win break, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are.